I'm an American, and I condemn in the strongest possible terms the unprovoked U.S.-Israeli military strikes carried out in Iran. They are by any measure a clear violation of what Nuremberg called the supreme international crime to initiate a war of aggression. And as such, it, quote, differs from other war crimes only in that it contains within itself the accumulated evil of the whole. This accumulated evil was immediately apparent with the bombing of an elementary school that killed at least 100 children. In response, the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights, Volker Turk, said, "I deplore the military strikes across Iran. As always, in any armed conflict, it's civilians who end up paying the ultimate price. Bombs and missiles are not the way to resolve differences, but only result in death, destruction, and human misery. The U.S. and Israel try to justify the human misery they are creating behind the cover of a so-called preemptive strike in response to a fictitious Iranian threat. Of course, the facts immediately dispel their claims. For example, Iran signed the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. Israel has refused to. Iran submits to inspection by the IAEA. Israel refuses to. Iran has no nuclear weapons. Israel has somewhere between 90 and 400. And Iran has never aggressively attacked a neighbor, whereas Israel has repeatedly done so. Who is the real threat? Adding further to the criminality of these strikes is that they occurred during active negotiations between the countries that were making real progress. Oman's foreign minister, Badr al-Busaidi, a mediator in the talks, said, "I am dismayed. Active and serious negotiations have yet again been undermined. Neither the interests of the United States nor the cause of global peace are well served by this," end quote. I don't think a clearer example of an unnecessary war of choice could be imagined. This is why, in domestic polls, fewer than 30% of American citizens supported military strikes on Iran. Additionally, no congressional approval was even sought, and no clear objectives were outlined. It is just the latest example of this U.S. administration's rogue tyranny around the globe. Following the criminal oil blockade of Cuba, the illegal abduction of the president of Venezuela, the absurd threats of the annexation of Greenland, and, of course, the genocide in Palestine, also conducted with Israel. Given all this, it is incumbent on any and all Americans to stand up and fight back. This war is illegal. This war is immoral. And this war is wholly unnecessary. As such, the liberation of the Iranian people and the prosperity of Americans both begin with resisting and stopping the war criminals in Washington and Tel Aviv. No war on Iran!
No war on Iran!
No war on Iran!
No war on Iran!
네, 함께 외쳐봅시다.